Alright, there we go. Everyone, good evening. Welcome back to the lab. Tonight we're playing more NieR. Near and far. Here and there. We're NieR. So let's not delay and start where we left off. Hopefully my internet doesn't fuck around tonight. That was pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. It's pretty sad. Not as sad as what just happened last time. Yeah, the king's wife, or I guess, did they officially get married yet? It doesn't matter. His wife died. Fira. Man, why did it have to be Fira? Fira was so good. Now the sad orchestral music is playing. No, he's got nothing. God damn it.
Perhaps humans are simply not designed to swim in sand.
Agreed. Any of the shops are
And
still
in
open.
that case, you might consider being a tad more careful.
Agreed.
Here we go. Are you the weapons shop? No. Where's weapons? Oh, over there? Is the bloodstain still here? Oh, they cleaned it up. That's good, I suppose. You don't sell weapons. Over there. What do you have for me? Need weapons, yes. Oh wow. That is a lot of stuff. Phoenix Spear, Captain's Holy Spear, or Earthworm's Claw. Very heavy. What the? Yeah, this one looks pretty strong. Maybe I'll pick one of you. What can we sell? Do we have any books we can sell? Books, 16 books, 8 coloring books, some clothes books, technical guide. Alright, now we have 14. We could buy the claw, but I feel like it would be too expensive for us. Alright, let's see what we have here. Spear. Yeah, this is really strong. What? 490? Level 1? God damn. I do like it when spears are in the game, or in games in general. I feel like they're an unrepresented weapon class, right? Everyone loves swords. You know, swords are everywhere. Axes, they're cool. I like axes. Spears are cool too, but I feel like, given how practical they are, they don't really get as much love. Alright, what's the plan here? The current goal is to go to the king's mansion. I think we probably just need to talk to the king about what we need to do for him. Probably kill some wolves, if I had to say anything about it. Revenge is like the theme in this game, isn't it? revenge and the cycle of violence. Now, where's the king? I could go in here. Go in here? No one's here.
Are you ready for battle?
Yes.
Yeah. Time to avenge Fira.
Let's do this.
Fira Yaril.
Fira is not the only victim here.
セルガンキゾと
Those damnable wolves continue to claim the lives of many people.
事件ぜ
I will not allow them to suffer anymore. As their king, I must take a stand.
アルテムアッターと少しライダー
And if the rules say I can't, then damn the rules.
Madness. The wolves who attacked were only a fraction of the pack. How will you fight them all?
I feel like I had no idea the wolves were that much of a problem till now, right? Weren't we like, just as we were entering the village, we saw some wolves? It was like, yeah, why are there wolves in the desert? I don't know. And then all of a sudden, it's just like dumped onto us that these wolves have been plaguing the village for as long as they were here.
セルしたい
I will not be defeated.
Count us in.
でけは中和せ
That is too much for me to ask.
We're not doing it for you, dumbass. It's for Fira.
Kaine,
Tell him, Kaine.
you can't speak to a king like that.
She can say whatever the fuck she
If
wants.
this is indeed the plan, then let us make haste. We can ill afford another tragedy.
フェルは
Thank you, my friends.
タクと
I owe you much.
トチユラ
If you can make use of this, please take it. Ancient Overlord. Oh, I know this one. One of my favorites from Automata.
カイザム・アクラ
Where are you going, my liege?
ゼルガン撃つ
To strike the wolves. The city is yours.
これでサト・アルテルア・チ
My
ンクル
liege.
チュラス
That is a violation of multiple
アル
rules.
テルはトヤリラ
Did those rules
フ
keep
ィア
Fira
ク
from
スタ
dying?
ティン
No, my lord.
フィアギキタ
What did Fira ever do?
タトサダキラツヨリウタタキツチ
Hello.
ユリウトサ
She was so close to knowing happiness, and then she had it snatched away from her. Yes, my lord.
よりワイソトフィアとツ
Was
ダ
it Fira's fault that she was so frail?
ティン
No, my lord.
あんだとせ
I can't yell right now. Get the hell out of my
テ
way.
トシケン
I cannot, my lord.
ユカイザムテク
You are behaving like a fool.
なんだ
Lily,
ウアミ
you are still young.
しか
How dare you? I thought we were doing all this for him, and he would stay behind.
なんだいえフィアロテとヤリカキーソできたと食いてゲルだエラ・ラールエラとカイザムでカイザムとアイタフィアアイザムでフィアチュレセキタとトダゼルガンでアンダゼルガンヤーリツガシチクリトカイザムゼスタルペラ
Oh, I thought this would go a lot worse.
リスラ関係かけてしたすわれアルムーキエルトチギサンってきた
あるん
浮きわせんクユリエ
押して
キルたちエククギリスアーガイ
え
カイザムより生きおつじでくご
ユラ
カイザムチツストジーおわくれたしよりよ
こうだだちより歌い
I thought this would go a lot worse. I thought there would be like an uprising or something. As soon as I saw the advisor with the spear,
クリゼルガンタチトグだ
it's their den.
リー言って
I'm sorry to ask so much of you.
Forget it. It's for Fira.
Let's move.
Let's go. The wolves den, huh? Shade Wolf, there it is.
フィアトゲイが
Oh shit. Okay. Ancient Overlord. What does that look like? It's a lot less powerful, that's for sure. Immune to magic, I remember. Okay. I'm gonna
The
kill these
wolves
ads.
appear to be targeting the king.
宣言だカイザンカイザンにケオリ
He seeks the king of Facade.
Okay, we gotta protect the king, I guess. Hey, coward, why don't you just come down here and fucking fight me?
Such dogged, unwavering defiance.
Get it? Because they're
Trying to meet
dogs.
beasts hold so much rage. The smaller wolves are not
Ow.
infected with shades. As for the leader,
If even one shade is here, then I have to kill all of them.
ザルツゼルガンシトトカンコ
カイザムルトだ
above you, stay on your guard.
Ow.
Damn it.
カイザムルトだ
Okay, it has some moves. Okay.
カイザムさんオーガセルトだ
フィアとゼルガンふたけてらう
Ow. I was about to do a cool combo there. Here we go.
そうだガンガン
This weapon is nice. Clobber him. In the old double fister. Oh no. Bad dog.
瓦礫ゼルガンセダとユッとアキ月大使スラエフィアとゲンカ
Here we go. This. You better not die on me, King. Okay. Never know what to expect. Got his revenge. Oil Cerberus key fragment. So that's where it comes from. I see now. Cerberus was the guard dog. The underworld.
Sukite sochi takare. Soeta kusoto kura. Sagos to ishiki. Shiude. Loyalis te chi.
I believe that young Fira was perfectly content with the life she had.
Ko.
She was?
Of course. Does this not sound like what she would say to you? She was terribly proud of her king. And now you must do all you can to honor her memory.
Data.
I will do my best. Swear.
Kutaitu.
I'm sorry. I need to be alone right now.
Kaizama chittada.
The king isn't allowed to shed tears in front of others.
Is that another infernal rule?
Lano perua. Tonli.
The people of the mask live and die by our rules.
Anta toshitoshi.
And sometimes,
Aruteru wa
we even break them.
yariru. Lo.
Isn't that right, Hira?
The poor king.
This is all the Shade's fault.
Yeah. Well, guess it's time we just go back, right?
This is the last of them.
Oh, achievement unlocked. Key collector. You can't see that though.
Now we can find the Shadow Lord. And Yona.
We certainly can.
Hold on, Yona. I'm almost there.
Still don't know who the Shadow Lord is. Copper.
We should return to Popola and see if she has any final words for us.
Kind of sucks that all her research on what the key fragments were kind of amounted to nothing, right? We asked her, hey, can you figure out Loyal Cerberus? And then we just ended up stumbling across it. It's kind of like they knew these events were going to happen. Like whoever made the fragments knew that we'd come across them in that specific way, right? It's hard to say.
I marvel at how relatively simple a task this retrieval process proved to be. It is almost as if someone deliberately set us on this path.
You're overthinking again, Vice.
But
I don't care if it's a trap. Yona's waiting for me and I'm going.
I see.
Yeah. I was just talking about that. Kind of. Basically. The music in here is different. And not in a good way. It's playing the sad music. Alright, Popola. What do you
You're
have for
really
me?
gonna do it?
Oh, Devil is here too.
The whole village is buzzing, you know. They say you're gonna go rescue Yona. I guess it's really happening, huh?
I'll bring her back. I promise.
About that.
Yeah?
Nothing. Never mind.
What do you mean? Spit it out, please.
Popola just loves to worry. Anyway, you be careful.
I don't... Not having a good feeling about this.
Yes. Do be careful.
Oops.
Thanks.
Alright, where do we go? Here? Oh, is that the boat? We have to go to the Lost Shrine, right?
Oh there. Popola told me about you. Just tell me where you're going, and I'll take you there. No charge.
Nice. Alright, where do we need to go?
Oh there.
It has to be the shrine, right?
Are we ready?
Let's all make it back alive, okay?
Hopefully.
It's a plan.
I think we have enough resources. We'll be fine. Actually, I want to equip some words before we go in. I also want to see if I can upgrade this before we go.
Oh there.
It's go to Desert is Facade. Where is the junkyard? I think it would be easiest if we just went through this way, right? Alright, well, scratch that. We're going on a detour. I want to see what it takes to upgrade you. Oh, right. Words. Word edit. Alright, attack power up, and what else? I want drain HP, I think. This one's only drain HP level 1 though. It might be useful. Alright, I think we're good. Where is the boar? There you are. Wakey wakey. Ow. Oh, come on. Very uncalled for. Ooh, yeah. I like that. Nice little pierce. Oh, come on. Whatever. We'll just head back up here. No one can touch me here. Let's check out the junkyard.
Could you buy the... What can I help you with?
Oh, nice! I can upgrade it. Wow, that is a lot of stats, and I have the perfect amount of materials for it. Level 2. Need eagle egg, broken wristwatch, 2 more gold ores. That.
Come back.
Okay, let's go. For real this time. Oh, I should probably save. Alright, let's go. I decided recently that I was going to make a VOD specific YouTube channel. So you should see a link to that. I don't know when I'll start uploading to it. The process itself is pretty simple, but you need to learn how to make thumbnails and all that. I have never made one before, so that's gonna be a learning process for me. Oh, really? Fuckers. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna run. Roll. Kind of disappointing that Emil's transformation was essentially a downgrade, though. He could one-shot guys by looking at them. It's insane. Now he just shoots like purple beams. That's cool and all, but would've been nice to have that petrification, you know?
Oh.
Alright, for real this time. We're going. I wonder if we'll ever meet this Accord lady. Oh, here we go. Some guys here now. Oh, I need a dark arm or whatever it's called. Dark hand. For these guys. Oh, just fell. Nice. Got him with the environmental kill. Stir my butt for a second. There we go. You can see like a little rainbow of the water. Was that like a wraith over there? Where's the wraith? It's gone. No, it's still here. How do I fight you? Lance, perhaps? Oh, yep, that'll do it. I can't wait to see everyone just clumped up, waiting to greet me. Hello there. Nice. I really like the spears. The only downside to them is like their AoE is not that great. It's just basically just a straight line. Can't really do. They fight huge packs of enemies. It's really strong, especially this weapon. It's metal salves, that's good. I think my lifesteal on my weapon is gonna go a long way. I'm glad that I put it on. Yeah. I'm not too pleased with the fact that we'll have to climb this fucking shrine again. What is this? A twisted ring? What is this music? It's more Black Oak. It's spooky. I want to equip Dark Arm. Let's Stark hand. I'm messing that up. Yeah, this charge-up attack is nuts. There we go, strength capsule. Nice. Time to go up again. Actually, what's in the box here? Anything cool? Nope. Hopefully I can just climb without too much resistance, because it is quite annoying to have to go through everything again. Nope, I have to go the old-fashioned way. Cool here. Nope, just more herbs. My items, anyway. There they are. We'll go this way. Hello there. Why are my friends not here? Do they not like block puzzles? Are they allergic to them? It's quite unfortunate. There we go. Another health salve. Like that. Hello. Close the gap on you now. Ooh, that was really good. Elaborate machine too. The music's ramping up. Okay. Wonder what's in here. Bad guys, apparently. Just fist him. There we go. Everyone loves fists. Let's go up here. Alright. Oh, another one of these guys. I should probably focus you. Ow. Fine, we'll just... What is that guy doing? He's like spazzing out. Okay. Ouch. I do not appreciate that one bit. Lifesteal on this weapon isn't that much, is it? I guess if it was a bit more, it'd be kind of OP. I seem to be getting good value out of it. I think. Not sure. This is not the items menu. Here we go. Man, does this music ever miss? No, it does not. It was a trick question. Oh, come on. No block puzzles so far. No. Actually, wait. Let me change the title of my stream for 1 second here. I didn't actually know what we were doing tonight, but now that we know we're saving Yona, just do that. There we go. These guys are annoying. Why are they glowing red? Are they powered up or something? Any more baddies? Some boxes. Over there. So line them up. There we go. So satisfying. Oh, yeah. What is this? A Shuzar. A Shorzar. Alright, let's go all the way here. See if there's anything new we can get. Actually, we should probably equip that word. What we got? There we go. Get a little bit of both, MP recovery and skill defense. Blocked off here. Unfortunate. So many doors. Music calmed down a bit. We have to pull you across again? Actually, box. Antidotal weed. I love weed. we can't pull you. Now can we do it? There we go. So helpful for those skid marks to be there. Oh, I have to go up here. Hello there. Fist him. Oh, there's one more. Okay. Let's go all the way up here. Anything cool? No, not really. Strength drop. Pretty good. Double damage is always appreciated. If I do say so myself. Alright. Save before we go in. Of course. Flower wasn't in any of Devil's books. Maybe I'll name it
Such an
Diihaa.
ominous sight. And yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Yeah. This is where Vice and I first met. And first fought together.
Wow! This is where you used to live, Vice?
Well, yes, I suppose. In a technical
Yeah,
sense.
let's check out his
Pretty
crib.
nice digs for a floating magazine.
At least it was free from annoying hussies like yourself.
Cannot turn back from this point. Continue. Yes. We've come so far.
And now the path is open.
Alright, Shadow Lord. We're coming. Whoa. What is this place? This is... I don't know what this is. It's all light. Completely white. I like the architecture here. Very classic. It's very pretty. It's almost too normal, you know? The home of the Shadow Lord. Lady statues. Birds. Are they real? Just
To
chilling.
whom does the true voice speak?
Excuse me?
To whom does the true form show itself? You must answer.
It can talk!
I
Yeah.
ask, why did humans disappear from the world?
I'm right here.
The hell is this?
I believe this is some manner of password.
Password?
Password.
Yes. The correct answer should grant us access to the castle.
For these fuckers.
I feel confident I have heard this somewhere before.
Heard somewhere before. Guessing this is locked? What? Oh. I see. So this is how it is, huh? Infinite loops? You're gonna make me watch this cutscene over and over again? Tomb is the true voice? Why did the humans disappear from the world? Well, there's this disease, right? Weren't people working on This Gestalt project or whatever.
To whom why you must answer.
Because of the black disease?
I answer because of a black disease.
I ask, how can humans extend their lives?
By separating body from soul. That was the Gestalt project, right?
I answer by separating body from soul.
I ask, what is the destination of souls?
They were placed in their corresponding shells?
I answer, they are placed in their corresponding shells.
Very well. You are acknowledged as master. You may enter.
Well then, it seems the way is open.
Yeah, that was what all the Gestalt project was about, right? Hold on. Wonder if we have more documents on that. Any invitation, underground research. We know this. Halula. Or Halua. And Meal. Nothing about the Gestalt project itself, though. I wonder how you're supposed to figure that out if you don't really. What? Hello?
It's the twins from your village.
Yeah, I wonder how you're supposed to figure that riddle out if you haven't played Automata. I mean, there's like some clues sprinkled in there in this game, right? But maybe it's just trial and error from all those infinite loops, right? Anyway, there's more pressing things going on right now.
Coppola! Devila! What are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village? This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
Shh. We're asking the questions right now.
They're right, let's go back to the village. You're here to rescue Yona. No, I'm asking the questions, you will answer.
What are you two doing here?
I'm not going to answer that. You can figure it out yourself.
We're here to rescue Yona.
We're here to rescue Yona.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not. How sad.
What? Trail.
We didn't want to fight you. We really didn't want to.
Well, you're doing it anyway. So you know what that means.
What's happening?
Sorry, but this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this if possible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so.
100 years?
Until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
It's a lie. I don't believe it.
We never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness. Why do you block our path?
You have no cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Vice. You are a traitor.
You were with the Shadow Lord all along? Ow.
What now?
Oh, fuck. I gotta say, they do look good, though. Those dresses really suit them.
They copied my powers.
Copied? Oh, shit.
Shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Great.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place. You were simply loaned a small portion of it.
Vice!
Wait,
Are you all
he's
right?
static now?
Popola! Why are you guys doing this? Why are you siding with the Shades?
Oh, we knew something was up. Well, partially because in Automata, there was like this whole thing about them being atoning for their sins, right? I don't remember everything from that. Ouch. Maybe I shouldn't be talking so much during a boss fight. I shouldn't go for those charge attacks. I need to focus on one. Ugh, it's annoying.
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
The Shadow Lord? So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself. You've got to face your own truth now. Please, enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
Oh, there they go. In their little bubbles. Fuck, couldn't kill them. Oh nice, they gave me a map.
Devila and Popola are fighting us.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us through a great deal of...
That's not good.
You okay, Vice?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be... Well,
Vice?
do not look at me like that. I am Grimoire Vice. I am perfectly...
Oh, Vice. Can you still shoot? No, you can.
I think I hear a waltz.
Waltz. Oh, look at this. Isn't this nice?
It certainly is a grand affair.
It's like that that waltz scene on that
Bunch of dancing
Haunted Mansion
bastards.
ride in
They're all
Disneyland.
Shades!
Oh, they're all Shades? Okay. Dude, this guy's like rolling at me.
I think we're locked in!
It's not like I was planning to leave.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Gonna knock out all their armor. Oh, that's not good. A bit cornered here. Should try to avoid damage as much as possible, not go for these dumb strats. 'Cause they kind of hurt. Oh, I'm out of MP. Shit. What is this? EXP plus 30%? Oh yeah, baby. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Let's just equip that and everything, why don't we? Or ramping. Nice. Alright. We have weapons. Let's just get our Phoenix Spear up. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Alright, there's more, isn't there? There we go. We don't have lifesteal anymore, which is a little annoying. We just have to keep ourselves up. Oh, who's shooting all that? You. Oh, come on. What is this? Armor break plus 30? Might be good. Ow. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna put that on a Phoenix Spear. A little more. Oh. Who's the floating shade? Oh, you. Oh.
Damn it! They won't stop coming!
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
Shit.
Oh, how I do love a good...
Twice!
Oh, right. Protect the hussy, yes? Good plan. Let's go.
Protect Kaine for us!
Come on. Oh, come on.
Kaine! Hurry!
It's not open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
What is this? Guard resistance plus 30? I don't really like holding down guard a lot.
No, you idiot. What are you doing?
Lock doesn't want to open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
That's the kind of way.
Stop, you impatient fool.
Goddamn no good bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already! Ugh!
God, I love her so much.
Got it.
Kaine!
Nice.
Look out!
Oh. Lots of balls.
Huh?
Oh, they're kind of cute. Oh no.
Are they laughing?
These things are freaking me out!
Oh, there's so many of them. Jesus.
Kaine! What's wrong?
We need to help Kaine!
You okay?
Yeah, but we got problems.
You think? What's going on here? They're like little babies. And now it's eating the babies. Oh boy. Oh, my worst enemy. Boars.
need forgiveness, asshole.
Kaine?
Does it have like a crit spot on the top of its body or something? Ow. Ooh. Not expect that.
How should I know?
Kaine, are you all right?
Damn shit.
Oh dear.
What? Oh. A second one. Come on. I keep on getting hit for no good reason. And it's getting back up.
Can we even hurt this thing?
Oh, fuck. Oh no!
What is this? Why is it spewing green stuff?
Can't stop now. Damn it.
Stay focused, Kaine. Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to keep going!
Just wailing on this guy. We going? Can we even go?
This way. Move.
Okay, good. Let's go, 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 go.
Up here!
Going, I'm going. Herb me up. Oh boy.
How can we deal with this thing?
I just need to keep running.
Please, hurry!
Fucker does not want to leave me alone. Ow. Wait, are you telling me that's game over? Oh my god. It even touches me, it's game over. Please give me a generous save point. Okay, thank you. Alright, I shouldn't be greeting... Ooh, what is this? Dragoon Lance. How have I not found this before? I almost missed it. Dragoon Lance. What is this, Final Fantasy? Well, it's just worse than what I currently have, so...
Up here!
How many medicinal herbs do I have? 5? Alright, I should probably try to
How can we deal with this
speed with
thing?
breaking things as much as I can. Just keep on
Please,
rolling.
hurry!
Shit. Oh, just go over. All right.
Damn it, I can't get it open.
Looks like she's looks like she's kicking me in the
Attack
fucking nuts in
incoming.
that. Okay.
The entrance is locked too!
It seems we are in a bit of a predicament.
Is it gonna do that green thing? Fill me up, please. Oh boy, green gas. Who would have thought the enemy to do me in would be a fucking pig? Thought I tamed you guys like ages ago. Oh shit! What's this? Let's go! The masked guys. And the king too. Uh-oh. I don't know if you guys can handle this.
あら、ペルアと試練、地、無責音、イラ、コ、ク。
What are you doing here?
サルイとシタとカイザムとキロだろ。
You are correct.
いや、アラトテ三世隊。
クルワリ、ワリトテトラス、カンカシチンデ。
But
アラ、ペルアコ。
どんだ、来て、キリゴイタリ。
アッピア、トサチチサタト。メルタ、カイザムチ。
Good dodge. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Thanks,
hey,
guys.
stop! Let me go! Stop it! Damn it! King, no!
ギ、後でアリクラーサ。アゴ。
What a badass.
No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own!
ユクク、オタオキ、アルタ、ビエト。クルト、コ、チ、イル。カテ、ケタル、イト、エチ、ケロ、アルテリアだせ。
ギウジー。
各石技師。
真鍮カレルタ、カイザム、テラス。
なんだ、アラタテ。ウラーヌ、ペルア、ト、チ。
ウラーヌカイザム、トトチ。
Look him up, guys. Believe in you.
Open the damn door!
Ooh.
Knock it off already.
God, I wish
Let's
that were
go.
me.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And
Nice
for
camera
Fira.
angle.
Don't let him die for nothing.
My friend.
Okay. We have our own mission to go to. Oh, thanks, Emil. I think it was you. Health salve, recovery potions. 10 health salve, but you can't care anymore. Okay. I can't even go backwards. Oh, I can't. I almost missed a strength capsule. This piano arrangement goes hard though. Alright, this door looks more important than the rest of them. Hello, you two. On your chairs. Always wondered why you two could wield magic.
Devila. Popola.
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you doing this?
It began 1,300 years ago. Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Exposition time.
Gestalt?
Oh, it's called Gestalt, not Gestalt?
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss? Then let's give you a refresher.
Oh. Obtain Project Gestalt documents. It's time to do some reading. Oh, we can't do that right now.
Weiss! My mind. I remember. Devila. Popola. You are not human. In fact. Oh no.
Wait, are these two androids? I remember, God, it's been so long since I last beat Automata. Ugh. I remember something along the lines of Devila and Popola in those games being android copies of another Devila and Popola who had other copies going around everywhere doing things. It's hard to say. I don't want to talk out of my ass here.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister?
Devila swearing?
All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
Huh? All of us?
What are you saying?
Even me?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
Why not?
So then humans, I mean, the true humans, are extinct?
No. They still live on. You know them as shades.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. The shades are people. Who could have seen this one coming?
Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Wait.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time.
So... that's why we look so similar. Shadow Lord is the soul and I am the shell. And I guess they've just been waiting for this shell to be born. I don't know how they managed to make a shell that looks exactly like the original kid from 1300 years ago, but here we are.
Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans. You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
It's time.
You and us, we're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
Oh?
No. I'm nothing like you.
Oh, this music, though. Ow. Man, I'm losing health real fast. Circle around you. Can I jump up here? No. Do a bit of hit and run tactics. Easy. One down.
Devila? Devila!
Sorry, but you fight me. You get killed.
Popola, are you crying? No! Don't die! You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it.
Yeah, they say we're not human, but we die.
For one without a soul.
We have flesh.
There's
We're
too much
sentient.
emptiness.
It makes us different.
Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila! Don't you go!
Why'd we only take one of them
I can't be alone.
out? Shit.
Devila!
Gotta put both of them out. Sorry.
Popola. Let's stop this now.
What are you doing?
Stop. Stop.
We literally killed
Now
her
you wanna
sister.
Stop?
Shit.
You have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop? Popola, wait! It doesn't have to— No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
Please, don't do this, Popola! You
Oh,
and
what
Devila were like
is this?
parents to me!
Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial. The coolness of such a face is difficult to imagine.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting. It's the only way.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I need to equip some things real quick. Actually, before we do that, I want to read this stuff before maybe we lose the chance to. I don't know. 923. Gestalt. As noted in the previous report, implementation of Gestalt mode can prevent the white chlorination syndrome we recently experienced. Transfer of bodily information to civilization-repressed replicants is proceeding as planned, with the genes of the originals safely stored inside. Our role as surveillance androids to prepare for when the incurable bacterial disease eventually dies out is also underway. So far, this is proceeding without issue. Observer 21, codename Popola. So they are androids. So the originals, I guess, are the shades. Or the original humans. Transfer of bodily information to civilization repressed replicants. Civilization repressed replicants. So did they... There was something that prevented them from progressing past, like, very basic medieval villages. And I guess Popola was instrumental in keeping that in check. Gestalt. Report 9182. This document discusses potential strategies for the relapse cases we have observed in recent years. The term relapse, of course, refers to the catastrophic loss of sentience seen in certain gestalts. Gestalt? I keep on pronouncing that wrong. The syndrome has defied even our most pessimistic initial estimates. Continues to trend upward with disturbing speed. Actually, did I scroll all the way down here? Yeah. With some relapsed gestalts beginning to attack replicants, there's an urgent need to take comprehensive action. We remain convinced that an unknown technological defect in the gestalt transformation process is responsible for the condition, but so far have been unable to confirm this theory. Research of this condition is now our top priority. Looks likely to continue for some time. Observer 22, codename Devila. So this relapse is what causes the aggressive shades. Now we have the books. More Vice, Noir, and the red one. Project Gestalt Report 10,432. Shorthand minutes of Case 23. Emergency Response Conference. Committee Special Meeting. Issue. Observed upward trend in relapses. Noted and discussed. Issue. Acceleration of restoration schedule. Approved. Report. Debate over using codename Noir for human restoration schedule. Report. Preparations to launch Vice, decoding system for above. So Vice is a decoding system for Noir. Human restoration schedule. Report. Order collection of guidance and release code for Diihaa. Alongside Vice launch. Oh. So this is recent. Who are they responding to, though? Order collection of guidance and release code for Diihaa alongside Vice launch. So they were gutting me the whole way. There's Yona. We have determined that the rise of relapses was due to an unexpected spike in the sentience of replicants, as well as genetic instability within the original Gestalt. It seems the original's effect on bodies that have undergone the Gestalt process was not anticipated in advance. Oh, so the replicants were not supposed to be sentient. That's what made them different. Immediate action must be undertaken to identify the links between this trend and the original Gestalt, along with its sister, the relapsed case known as Yona. So, the original Gestalt. Is that the kid from the opening? The observer contact group is growing uneasy. No, but there were shades in the opening that were attacking me. So, how would that be the original? The observer contact group is growing uneasy, so finding a solution to the relapse issue should be considered a top priority. See other reports for more details. Observer 21, codename Popola. So they're observer androids. It's all coming back to me now. Alright, well, back to fighting. I should probably use Gluttony. Oh, you're just... Ow. Can we just use one of these? I guess you're just immune to magic. There we go. Never mind. Perfectly vulnerable.
No stopping. No stopping ever.
Oh.
The bridge!
Blast! We're trapped.
I've got an idea.
Oh, let's go, Emil.
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right.
You'll sacrifice time?
You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
No, Emil.
Emil.
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
No!
Now get going, okay?
Emil.
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
Emil! Emil!
Emil! You jackass, get back here! Emil!
See you in Automata, Emil.
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn.
Said my name.
I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Whoa. Shit, I'm speechless. It's definitely the ultimate weapon. Oh! Shadow Lord's all grown up too. Gotta understand with me.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Come on, me. Keep it together. So that was pretty good. Huh? You're not moving. Okay. Still empty white. Oh, and million shades. Great. Rolling hats. Can I not use... Oh. I have the wrong thing equipped. It's very annoying. Oh boy. Big boys. Ow. More hallways. Ow. What's this? Besulov? Plus 30% physical strength. Where's Besulov? Besulov. There we go. Rip me up. Oh. Forge ahead. Are we here?
Yona!
Hello, sir. You know, you could at least put on some pants. Have a little decency, you know? Oh wait, he's got no dick. Shame.
This ends here. Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
Oh, he turned into a book? Turned himself into a book. Funny shit I've ever seen.
How can a mere tool hope to
stand against the Shadow Lord.
Wait, no, it's
Don't speak in
NieR.
such a manner, fool.
It's not
I am
him.
nothing like you.
Are you supposed to just kill him?
Watch out!
I'm supposed to beat up the book.
No! Impossible!
There we go, easy. Are we just overpowered? I feel like we might be.
Be careful!
I know!
Ow. Ooh. That's not good. Good punch. Ooh, that hurts.
Vice, you alright?
Naturally, I am as fit as a fit.
Let's heal up a bit. You aren't losing health anymore? There we go. It's not over though. Your health isn't 0.
Wait!
Why?
Brother?
Yona. Huh?
Please, just stop. I don't
Holy shit.
want to do this anymore.
Dude, this must
I don't need someone else's body.
this must be crushing.
I don't want it.
Oh, this isn't our Yona. This is
There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yona's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him.
so there's a shade Yona.
It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
Huh? Whoa, 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 what are you doing? That is the window. How does this work? Can she just inject the shade? Soul?
sorry. I don't know what to... I'm so very sorry.
Oh, the sunlight.
Just know that... I love you.
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
Oh boy.
Kaine, watch over Yona for me. You want me to understand your sadness? You think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on! Let's finish this!
My Vice, don't tire me now.
What's wrong?
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing?
Airborne combat is not my specialty.
Do it! Strike the killing blow!
One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. All right, no, I'm not.
Vice.
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me
Hello,
beyond
Vice.
my limits.
He's like wobbling on the ground.
Taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Vice. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But...
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
You do?
Where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name. Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Vice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
He's just flying off? What's he doing? My Vice has lost all his powers. Oh, you're holding him back.
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live.
Oh, shit.
Shut up.
One more. This world belongs to the replicants. Yona.
Is Yona all right?
No.
Oh God, no.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Wait, what?
Weiss?
Okay.
Where are you? Are you okay?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
It's the power of love. You got
What's
this.
my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book?
Cookies. Okay. I gotta remember this, unless... I gotta remember this in case there's a test or something. Cookies. Cookies.
That's my magic storybook.
Magic storybook.
What's my favorite place? Home with you.
Home. With you. Okay. Cookies, storybook, home with you.
What's my favorite flower? The
Lunar Tear.
of course.
I knew that.
Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
I'm typing. Free response. It's gotta be this, right? It's me, Diihaa. Hopefully I didn't fail. Oh, let's go.
Is that you?
Yona.
She's still affected by the black scroll?
Is this my body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, Yona. I'm so happy to have you back.
Me too.
Kaine.
You and your sister. You have a good life, Kay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Zooms in on the
Thanks,
boobs.
but I'll pass.
Okay.
You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
Like what?
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
You already dealt with your grandma.
Look! It's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
There's more? Huh? Oh, we're going back in time, huh?
Thank you. I love it. It's so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
At least these two can find some closure. Hopefully. Holy shit. What a wild ride. Yokotaro, I still need more explanations, because I still have questions. That aside, this was a very good game. Very good. Was it among the best? Debatable. Quest design is kinda. Hello, Jorah, 87. How have you been? Welcome. Oh, well, I'm sure there's more endings to this one, right? Should I skip the credits? You're coming right for the end. in big quotes, yeah. I'm definitely gonna play through the other endings on stream. Well, I have no doubt that the other endings will address Kaine and what the hell is up with her. Because honestly, I have no idea what she would want to do. How did I like my first run? I enjoyed it. I thought it was very good. Did not expect a lot of the shit that happened. Like what? I'm trying to think. There's so many things. Well, I guess tragedy after tragedy. Did not expect the fucking back-to-back, like the red bag dude and his wife, just like, yeah. And then right after that, the wolf killing Fira. Honestly, I think I just enjoyed learning a lot about the lore, you know? Because I played Automata first, you know, because I'm a basic bitch like that. So, you know, when I played Automata, I learned about like the Gestalt project and how like Devil and Popola were like observers, but I didn't really understand that. So, I enjoyed the exposition. It is interesting. I felt like they did it well, you know. This is I think this is like a decent play order. I don't think I made a mistake. I still don't know how Emil managed to survive. I know that the Automata Devil and Popolas were like copies or something, right? Because there are multiple of them. But Emil living. Don't know how that happened. Holy shit, a lot of people worked on this game. Is there any way to speed this up? Speed up the scrolling? Maybe not. Discover it soon for a meal? I hope so. Oh, this music is great. I keep on... I don't know, I feel like a broken record saying this music is good. But it also bears repeating, you know? Okay, we're at the Y's. We're almost done. It's a pretty interesting way of doing it. Of having all the people listed by alphabetical order instead of by like their what's it called? Like what they did. You know, like separate the voice actors from like QA and stuff. Ending A. That's what that means, right? Exit the clear data save screen? Sure. Ending B. Load your clear data after completing the game to experience Kaine's story. Oh. You can now read a departed mother's diary in your house. Wait, I can play as Kaine? Or is it just a different thing? Wardrobe. It's been added to the options menu. New outfits can be obtained by progressing through a departed mother's diary. Change music. Been added to the game settings. That's good. That's cool. I don't know if I'd want to change the music, but it's there. Title screen. I don't really feel like ending stream right now. Let's continue, shall we? I'm hooked. And it only took me, I don't know, it took me how long to get to this point? 22 hours? I feel like that's like pretty average. Now, where does this take us?
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time.
Right, we're from here.
Anyway.
After the time skip. Kinda got stoned. Stoned no longer. Still need to figure out what the black scroll is. It's not really clear as to what's been going on. Kaine's dreams, discrimination. Oh, I love doing these. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from the huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour, was now wandering slowly toward the wooden, ox-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Sorry. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on. child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vein slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, finally settled with the beak pointing firmly toward the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, jagged rock came spinning, tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. No. No, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. This is awful. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine! The voice belonged to Dino. Demo, the worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, the final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Demo, his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? No, I should not be using that voice. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. What is she being discriminated for? Was she always half shade? Or was it something else? Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. Tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to the sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. It's interesting. It is interesting. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. You can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong. Be brave. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. He can't hurt. Oh no, the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, clouds began to thin, rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless. Failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The difference she's being discriminated for is explained during this visual novel movement with a lot of subtlety, but so much that you might miss it. I'm trying to think. How good is my reading comprehension? What do I remember from this? How did they describe her? She was pale, right? Oh wait, one thing kind of struck me as odd. The book, I said book, but you know what I mean. The text describes her as sexless, or like looking sexless. But they use gendered pronouns here for Kaine. They use she and her. I don't know if that means anything. Winky winky face? Okay. I'm probably onto something here. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upward. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Show me. No. Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Not even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. Come on, guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine crawled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Oh. Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. Continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. I see. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak, chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak. Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell. Pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, pulling his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh. Oh my god. He's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. What happened? When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. Oh, that's where she gets it from, huh? An ancient woman? Like an old woman?
Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it.
Oh, that's her grandma. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth.
Ow!
He screamed, leaping to his feet.
Stop it! What are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me.
The old woman shrugged.
Death is the best cure for stupid.
Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backward and spat on the ground.
Get out. Leave this village. No one wants you here, either of you.
Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. We love a badass grandma. Hell yeah. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh.
Look at the fat boy go.
Oh, he's fat.
Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight.
The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders. Then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead.
Oh, Kaine, she said. Why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot.
The words of her grandmother stung Kaine. She turned away.
Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore.
Her tears, held in check for so long, suddenly began to fall on the muddy ground below.
Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead.
As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away.
Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand?
The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice.
You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it.
As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things, and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her.
Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be an ass.
Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered.
But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't...
Hush, interrupted Grandma.
I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. And if folks have a problem with that, then they can just go to hell.
With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable. The beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again.
Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears. Grandma, you made this for me?
Lunar tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one, and yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real.
Well, where did you find these? I just stumbled on them while I was out doing the shopping.
The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. Pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction. Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers.
It didn't quite turn out right,
said her grandmother as she squinted at it.
These old hands have trouble with delicate work. It sure looks good on a pretty girl like you.
Kaine blushed and turned away.
You think I'm pretty?
Of course you are. What a fool thing to say.
Thank you, Grandma.
Her grandmother smiled.
We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. As long as we got each other, we'll be just fine.
Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's us against the world. Kaine let her gaze drift up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Kaine's dreams, daily life. There's more. Huh. Well, we're gonna be here a while. That explains a lot. Okay. That actually explains a lot about her character, now that I think about it. So she was shunned by the village for, well, I guess not being a normal girl. I guess she was like sexless, in quotes. Not sure what that means yet. Exactly. But maybe that's why she goes around in lingerie all the time to, like, I guess, affirm her own femininity. That makes sense, right? And I guess since her grandma's gone, maybe she just like, maybe she just like learned from grandma, but maybe she's swearing all the time because, she wants to, I guess, embody her, you know. She thought her grandma was a very powerful figure. So maybe that's how she sees powerful people. Anyway, I guess it's time to start chapter 2. She identifies as a woman, even if biologically it's more complicated, which will never be said more directly. Oh. So is this like all we're getting? Well, I mean, she has boobs. Only hints here and there. I'm trying to think. Oh wait, didn't Demo, the bully, said like he was telling Kaine to like show us, right? So maybe Kaine has a, how do I say this? A dick. I'll say it, whatever. Who cares? A penis. I don't know. Just thinking. Wink. Yeah. I'm probably right in that case. That is interesting, though. Hermaphrodite, intersex. Yeah. Okay. I see. That's cool. Let me take a sip of water before I start. an explanation linked to the whole Gestalt Replicant project? Well, if I'm going to learn about it, hopefully I don't get spoiled. Or is it something that I can piece together with what I have right now? I don't know. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. It would be unfortunate. It would. It would. Okay. My throat is hydrated. It's 1:53 a.m. and we're pushing forward. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was as far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe! Oh, it's Kaine's grandmother. Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. "Grandma," called Kaine.
"You, Kaine?"
yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment.
"Don't get too close or I might take off your goddamn foot off by mistake."
She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she'd scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, "Grandma, do you need help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something." The axe, poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment, then smiled.
"Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can go get the water? Shades have been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards."
Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter. And rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood. And when she finally managed to connect the solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard.
Damn it, oh crap.
She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with a blade, but the task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands.
"Oh, this is tough. And my logs are all weird sizes."
Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh.
Pretty clumsy, girl. You better practice if you...
Oh no. Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side.
Grandma!
The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket.
Get the bucket. Can't let it spill.
Kaine steadied the bucket with a foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress. But Kaine didn't notice.
Grandma? Grandma, what's happening?
Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away.
Stop that! Just stop!
She cried, breathing heavily.
It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip, that's all.
Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life. It seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, positions would be reversed. And the next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand.
Grandma, you're sick and you need medicine. I'm going to the village.
The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down.
It's all right, she said. I'll be fine.
Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed.
Well, I don't like it, goddammit. I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up.
The old woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across a dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Kaine finally found herself at the entrance to the village. A few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself.
To prove myself, I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong.
She chanted those words to herself over and over. She slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence.
Hey lady,
said Kaine with a bravado she did not feel.
Where's the apothecary?
The woman's flabby cheeks shook in a bewildered anger.
How dare this thing speak to me?
They seemed to say. But Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion. Fear.
Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way?
Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary, but a new emotion had little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand, because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found.
Oh my god, he sputtered. I mean, what are you doing here, freak?
The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it. Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for the medication. Barked Demo.
That old bitch finally keel over.
Go to hell, Demo. The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head. Holy shit. You tell him. But before he could let fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she had allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic, but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Truly, in a world so vast, there would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall, behind the counter, rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The portrait had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cruel magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished.
You like that picture?
Oh, that was the apothecary, wasn't it? Oh, my bad. Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle, but sad, and they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead for a long time now. Kaine didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper, and they let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly and looked down at Kaine and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have these. There's one left that I wish to draw. Aw. Kaine took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you, he said. It's a small village and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe. But I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Kali. And I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable.
Grandma's name is Kali?
Thought Kaine suddenly. She didn't know this whole time? She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. Your grandmother is an old friend of mine, he said as Kaine scooted away yet again. And I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, yet almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless. And with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw. Blackened? Black scrawl? Even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion had finally caught up with her. Oh, blackened like dirt? On the floor? I'm not sure. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasping around her arm.
Back already, are you?
Asked her grandmother with a yawn. Ah, come here. Let me have a look with you. A look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe. Finally, satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax.
Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble?
It was kind of fun. said Kaine with a small smile. No, seriously, it was.
Fun, eh?
Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but.
Uh-huh. So, anytime you need me to run an errand.
Oh, that's, Kaine.
Uh-huh. So, anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know.
As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait.
A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone.
But Grandma, it'll make you live forever.
Poor shit,
said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed.
Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help me with dinner.
But Kaine would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house as if posing for a master artist. Kaine took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor.
It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something.
The old woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment.
Let me be the judge of that,
she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time and slowly wheezed out a laugh.
Oh, Kaine, she said between laughter. You truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always.
Oh, Grandma's the best. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face. In action, she interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down.
Bosh, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud.
She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee.
Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I'd never felt before. And it makes me want to go on. So that someday, you can feel the same happiness.
It was a moment that burned itself into Kaine's memory. A perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on. People and memories move in and out of a life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kaine swore, because I will remember it forever. Forever. There's more. Is the entire B route just this? Can I save? I can't pause. No, don't worry. Okay. I was like, I can't even pause here. I can stop if I wanted to. I mean, I guess I technically could, right? I could end it here, and then before the stream starts, I could like load up a save and just speed through all this dialogue or novel. We'll keep going. I had too much caffeine anyway. Not really tired right now. Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She'd been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted.
It's no bug, you fool girl. It's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs?
Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, said Kaine, and I think it's burned or something, because it smells terrible. Oh no. Is Grandma suffering from, like, dementia? With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, all right.
Why you little brat? Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact.
Okay, she seems to be fine. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother had saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Okay, they're just having fun with each other. Kaine could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day. She could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning, found Kaine lacing up her work boots with a breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly.
Where are you going today?
Asked Grandma suddenly. Oh, this music is not a good sign. Kaine looked up, surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. Well, I was going to check out the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, I'm going to pick up the flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow.
Flagstones? What in the hell for?
Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection. The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world.
Goddamn, girl. If a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway.
I'm not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter.
Well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other...
Grandma, no. If I don't go to the kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. A confused expression passed across the old woman's face. For a moment, she was a small child lost at a carnival.
Yes, she said after a bit. Yes, of course you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. It seems my mind is...
She didn't finish the thought, instead of walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. Instead, walking over to the nightstand, sorry. The flowers' petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the day she'd first received it. Holy shit, how did those flowers last more than 5 years? You'd think that they'd, fall apart. They'd turn to dust on a single, tap at this point, right?
You're gonna be a true woman soon,
Grandma said. She placed the flowers in the girl's hair.
So that means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls and more talk about how beautiful you've become.
Annoyed, Kaine reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand.
You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, and there ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you.
Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day.
Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from?
Gee, I wonder.
I'll teach you to sass me, girl,
yelled Grandma. Suddenly, she lurched forward and grabbed Kanye by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face.
Grandma!
Yelled Kanye in a quaking voice.
Grandma, stop it! What the hell?
The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out as if it was the first time she had ever seen them.
Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just...
Kanye thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen.
Listen, she began. Maybe I should stay home after all.
Maybe Grandma is suffering from some mental problems.
No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye out on an old codger like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. When you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you.
Connie rolled her eyes and kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Connie could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path.
Don't turn around. Don't turn around,
she told herself, but in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heel for one final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face.
God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away.
Kanye worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow. Oh, that's quite a wall. Text. I will read this. She's definitely suffering from dementia, which is reminiscent of Yoko Taro's own personal story. Oh. He used to have a blog before he became famous. Still might be up somewhere. Anyway, in this blog he explained that he hasn't been raised by his biological parents who were overwhelmed by life, work. They basically gave him to his grandmother, who was a fierce and foul-mouthed individual. But she was also very loving, but she was old. Oh, I see. I see. Damn, it's a lot harder then. Damn. She ended up going through dementia in front of his very eyes. Basically witnessed alone the deliquescence of his mother figure as a child. Hence his obsession for memories in all of his works. Huh. That's really interesting to think about. You know, I guess anyone's first impression of Yoko Taro nowadays is like this funny eccentric man who wears an Emil mask all day, or not all day, but like in public, right? He's like a goofy guy. He makes funny games about hot girls with white hair. Always white hair. Actually, no. Sometimes red. But mostly white. But, Huh. Man, I feel bad for the guy. Damn. No, no, I'm sad. Not that I wasn't sad before, it's just that, you know, with any work of fiction, I feel like I'm able to, like, you know, I'm able to, like, you know, separate fiction from reality, you know? I can, But knowing that this is derived from personal experience, it hits harder. It really does. He definitely likes to hide gravity behind very light imagery. That is true. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kane pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling back down the hill. Oh no, what is she seeing? Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead, tracing its path with a finger. Kane suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. No! Oh gods, no! Her grandmother's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma? Grandma! Kane ran then, faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling onto the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kane's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark. Not just fire. Can't be fire. Too much smoke. Gotta save her. Gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt. Her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through means of a large, armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in a random, chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kane, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kane responded with a scream of her own. "All right, you bastard," she thought as her scream echoed through the high cliffs around them. "It's you or me. Let's go." The shade eyed Kane with bemused interest. Then it began looking for her, from her to the house, and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kane glanced around toward the house. Through the smoke and flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. "Grandma!" At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. "She's alive!" thought Kane. "Alive!" Kane's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard toward the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kane tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. "Get up! Get up! Get up, get up, get up now!" As Kane struggled to her feet, the shade stomped toward the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood in the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kane lurched to her feet only to fall back to earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. "Grandma, hold on, just a little longer." Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Kane pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. Bastard! Laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion. There could be no doubt the shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. The shade moved its claw slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. I'm gonna kill this bastard. Summoning all her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backward, but she forced it from her mind and began to hobble toward the monster, holding a small knife from the pouch at her waist. She leapt on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. "Give her back!" she screamed. "Give her back to me!" It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. Shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air toward the young girl that was latched to its foot. Kaine never had a chance. Tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. "Kaine?" Kaine's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. "Grandma! Kaine, you gotta run. You can't best this one." Kaine grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. "Grandma, come on, we have to go." The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. "Grandma! No! No! I said run, goddammit. You have to. You have to live. You have to get through." The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, Shade's clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof, and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from the gaps in the creature's toes as the terrible, putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away in the breeze and was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after the other, faster and faster until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Memories, huh? Kaine screamed then, a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, black ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept toward its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backward, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment. Laughing like a madwoman, she leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing into the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Ugh. Is that blood? I think it is. I think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, smoke and flames, all of it faded away, until all that remained was a single incantation, repeated over and over again. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! Kill it now! As the spark that was Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer, longer. Oh shit, finally. Hey, we're back.
The beast approaches.
Oh, I know.
Now the question is, who are we playing as? Oh, it's me. I don't mind this.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today. My sword feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
It's a spear, dummy. Ya idiot. Finally, we get to kill this very phallic-looking shade again. Funny how Kaine was the one holding this one back. Funny in a fucked up sort of way. To think every one of these shades was once a person. Looking good, Kaine. Looking good. What? More? Holy shit. It never ends. I can never save the game. Okay, fine. You wanna go? Let's go. Wanna challenge me? See who can last longer? Man, when you think it's over, it ain't. Apparently, this wild ride never ends. It's the freaking motto of this game. This is only the second route. I don't know what I'll be in for. Later on. Gently, weakly, softly, the shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off toward the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kaine tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Oh. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of an arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna be clapping a real bitch. Ha! Cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are ya? Well, you had it coming. Oh, it's Demo. Go to hell, Demo, she thought of the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you. That way you can live forever. No. Stop. Don't want to live forever. I want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, and produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. I just realized that there's no music to this. That's not really important. Anyway, Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man. It stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. No! Stop! No! Don't hurt that picture! Kaine reached out with the remaining arm and waved futilely in the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture and to the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled and broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. Cha-cha-cha-cha. I look like that. Oh God. Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house, and waited for the end to come. Just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. An unfamiliar voice? Who's this? Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if instantly it somehow found a way to take form. New character, smile. Okay. Kaine waited to scream. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish? Like a prayer or something? Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me, save me. Kaine finally resorted to shouting at the voice with her mind. I don't make wishes. They don't come true to me. I'm a curse, a freak. I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Oh my God, you're the best. Kaine glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet, and then began moving up toward the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upward, feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Oh, come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up. Ready to die. So why not let me have it? Of what? Oh. Is this the guy that turned her into a half-shade? Have what, she asks? He's gonna answer her body. Yep. Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground. Feel the rain. Taste the wind. Wait. It's the shade. It's not... It's the shade itself, isn't it? It's not the guy. Because he wants the body to feel. The voice paused, as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. And I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in blood, just like before. In response, Kaine shifted her neck and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Well, yeah, maybe. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kaine was struck by the most powerful sensation she'd ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small whispered moan. Oh my. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies. How lewd. Now give me that body. Come on. Give me that body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. A black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side. As she watched, it grew longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. You know, I do hope that Kaine is an adult right now. I don't know how long it's been. It's been like 5 years since she was first bullied or something, right? And then maybe sometime after that. Let's just hope she was bullied when she was 13, that one time. Because if not, that would be pretty freaking weird. The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. She's supposed to be a young adult-ish. Okay. I'm willing to accept that. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she managed to regain her voice. Stop. The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request. Look, shades... I'm guessing shades don't really have a sense of morality, right? So this is like supposed to be fucked up. That's why I said that. If it needs explaining, I can talk. The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the hell, sunshine, screamed the voice. We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said, can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, and closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. The thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Kaine glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern. The pattern of shades burned itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, sunshine. I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Kaine stared intently at her arm. So you're telling me this whole time Kane was talking to another dude in her own mind? Huh. Without even telling us about it. Actually, maybe the shade doesn't talk anymore. I don't know. Kane stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letter seemed ready to puncture her skin and began infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop! You gotta stop! Holding her left arm in her right, Kane took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. It's my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go, feel the anger, burn with the fire of revenge, thirst for blood, and go out there and... Shut up! Shut up and get the hell out of my body! Your body? Oh, that's rich, sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Kane grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Kane screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Yeah, stupid idiot girl. You're possessed now, sunshine, and there ain't no going back. How can she survive in the sun, then? If she's possessed, because Yona possessed. I mean, one step in the light, and that shade was gone. The voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Whispered Kane. Yeah, possessed. You and me? You got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Now, folks, remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait until they get a load of you now. It's cool to hear you ponder and speculate. Thanks. I feel like it's the least I can do, right? You know, like voice my thoughts. I mean, it's just fun to speculate about like plots and stuff, I think. That's why I like narrative games so much, or narrative heavy games. That feeling when you predict something right, ooh, it's so good. Kane looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, with the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty in it for you, too. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. You got enemies? People you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you, that big old shade that squashed your granny, will wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Kane. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? Based shade alert? I don't give a good goddamn who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. Honey pants. Kane considered this as she struggled to her feet. The power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind. She enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me? We could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of that bloody part if you don't want... Fuck off, asshole, muttered Kane. I'll handle the killing. Screamed the voice. Ah, look at you go. Oh, Sunshine, we're going to have so much fun. So, listen, my name's Tyran. Tyran, huh? And if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour. And I like rotten and sour. Kane found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade, and I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyran. Count on it. Ha! Laughed Timran. I have shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body. But if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, sunshine, and watch your back. I think, is this the first named shade that we've encountered? I mean, other than the Shadow Lord, but I mean, the Shadow Lord is just the Shadow Lord. It's not really a name. Maybe the name is Diihaa, or whatever you name your character. Right? Because it's the same guy, from the prologue. I don't know. So do all shades have names? Do they all name themselves, or are they just like, is this guy special? He did say he wasn't a racist, right? And I mean, all the other shades in the game, they seem to like not attack each other. So this one's the exception so far. Something to think about, I guess. So keep on killing, sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kane herself. Kane waited until she was sure the voice was gone, and waved her new left arm around a few times. It feels perfectly normal, she thought. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her body had already won. I am not a shade. I am Kane. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red-stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Survived? Seriously? Wow. It had been through hell and back. Garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kane started to place it in her hair, and slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. Sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed. Corrupted. A freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her head. To her heart. Kane fell to the ground and sobbed. All the big shades, the bosses, have names. They're not all revealed in the game. Sometimes, all the side materials that go along with the game. Side materials that go along with the game. Oh, like how the two knights at the beginning that guarded Yona, or way back when. They're named like Hansel and Gretel, right? And I got that name from Final Fantasy XIV when I played the NieR raid. So maybe it's something like that. I don't know if Hansel and Gretel are shades though. I mean, I guess they are, right? But you couldn't really tell by looking at them. They're just like kind of animated suits of armor. They are? Okay. Huh. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. Why am I saying that? I learned a shit ton. I learned way more than one thing. This stream has been a wild ride. 3.5 hours, and I'm still hooked. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kanye fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn and people of the area rose to their daily lives, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world. Or are we waking?
Stay alive.
Let's go.
Stay alive.
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
Oh, hey.
I have another explanation for why she's dressed. Why the way she's dressed. Yeah, if you think about it a bit. You see, it's very important to the plot and her character.
Neil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
And ironically, though, it is, but
Recognize me?
Of
I mean,
course.
look
right
at
away.
this.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Kaine's great.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Guitar is crazy. There's a reason for everything. I guess there is.
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding
And we're
her.
back.
We need a way to locate
And
the
Emil's
Shadow
here.
Lord.
Vice here, too. Just like old times.
By the way, this is for you.
Not the old times, but, you know.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep.
Long is an understatement.
Emil's unflagging kindness.
Understatement of the
Our reunion
century.
was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
That?
Are you kidding me? You can't be serious.
That statement really means a lot more now, doesn't it?
Please try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it.
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
When can I save, please?
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola.
And it won't be the first.
But those feelings are pointless in the end.
Won't be the last.
They
I
said
meant to say.
what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades.
Lies. All lies.
Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
This is a new cutscene, I think. I haven't seen this before.
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil, but what good would that even do?
I got a fire going, Kaine.
Wait, is that...
Campfires are... I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
It's bedtime. It's not bedtime yet. It's only 3:03 a.m. I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's okay. I'll be able to end the stream soon, right? Right, guys? Sleep is overrated anyway. True.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know.
At the very least, I can rest my voice a little bit after all that narration.
I polished you with this special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Oh, Emil, you lucky dog.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know?
Yeah, skeletons are great.
At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
The way she says that after all we experienced in the past like hour.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid, before the whole shade possession thing. My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak.
Yeah, cringe villagers.
But one person, my
versus
grandmother,
a based grandmother,
accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay. Can we just forget I told you about that?
that was cute. Maybe we shouldn't intrude. They seem to be having a good time. Okay, now will I be able to save my game? Oh, is it finally time?
Sure.
Well, let's talk about sleep. Maybe it's making me tired. By the way, you asked earlier how come she can expose herself to the sunlight since shade possession and everything. Yeah, I did ask that.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale.
Maybe that's gonna be explained later.
Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
Looks like I keep my weapons. I keep my levels? I think I do.
What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
Mom's diary?
I have not heard you speak much about your mother.
That's new.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Oh boy. More reading? System data saved?
Say there.
Oh no, there's more. Did I fuck up? Did I make a mistake? Yoko Taro's put me in a prison. A prison of endless gaming.
Can you not hear me?
What is this? What?
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed.
Who am I?
Come now. There's the door.
Right. Let's go.
Can I leave? Okay. Dude, I brought a chick home with him. It makes little chirps and follows me around. It's just the cutest thing ever. Wow, that was something.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean. That happens to me whenever I read it.
I'm guessing I can go back in whenever I want, right? Did I make a mistake by leaving immediately? I don't... Hopefully I didn't fuck up. I'm just gonna go outside and save my game. I can go back whenever I want. Okay, good. Is that like extra content or something like that? Side content? I don't remember buying any DLC for this game. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just came with it. Alright, well, that was quite the stream, wasn't it? Well, I mean, aside from having the first ending, I mean, that included, killing the wolves, saving Yona, killing the Shadow Lord, bringing the Shadow Lord's sister, learning a lot of plot and lore about the world and characters. I can't wait to learn more, but alas, I'm only human, and I must sleep. It is 3:11 a.m. My bed is calling to me. You're playing the remaster of the original. In the original NieR, we were playing a version of where the main protagonist was a more mature dude, the dad of Yona. It's him you saw briefly. Oh. Oh, so the remaster has like a different plot. I mean, like, kind of different, right? That's interesting. Well, anyway. And I should look up gameplay of the original game. Same plot, just different age and relationship. I wonder why they changed it. Europe and USA had Papa NieR. Oh, only in Europe and USA. Japan had young brother NieR. Oh. I guess for the Western markets, they only wanted the macho men protagonists. It's an attempt at making it all canon. An admirable attempt. I mean, I'll end up playing that that journal thing, whatever that was, sometime soon, I think. Anyway, I gotta go. Thanks for watching, everyone. I had a great stream. Probably one of the longest I've done in a while. Thank you for the stream. You're welcome. Glad you could enjoy it. Thank you for the follow. Jora87. Well, once again, thank you. I'll be back tomorrow night, with some Ace Attorney, Hall of Justice. So yeah, look forward to that. And until then, take care of yourself. I'll see you later.